And Craig Modi and Mike Markey for being gracious hosts to us once again today and throughout the course of the year. We would also like to thank our presenting sponsor, Compliance Technology Group, Jim Alvanack and his outstanding company. And we'd like to salute the RL Carriers Mullet's for their sponsorship of our Prep Player of the Week each and every week, as well as our Prep Player of the Year. Also, thank you to SportsNola.com, the official website of the Greater New Orleans Quarterback Club, and where you can find videos of each and every week's speakers, as well as upcoming speakers for the year. That's SportsNola.com. And also thanks to WHNO Television for their support as well. Your pick'em contest forms are on your tables, and we ask you to fill those out and turn those in before you leave today at the table where you checked in. And also get your parking stamp over there as well if you have not done so. Last week's pick'em contest, we had one winner, one person that got 13 out of 15 correct. He was quite sure that he won, and he did. Elmo Adolph. Elmo?
Thank you.
And we had one person that had 12 correct answers. If he's here today, Jerry Russo. Jerry, are you here? Right in front of me. I'm looking back here. Hey, congratulations. Good job. Our RL Carriers New Orleans Bowl, SportsNola.com, WGSO Valley 90 AM, and ABC 26 Prep Player of the Week. For week number 3 is senior running back Paul Stanton of Jesuit. Stanton rushed 14 times for 91 yards and a touchdown. He caught 6 passes for 115 yards and a touchdown. Jesuit defeated Shaw 34-17. Stanton is coached by Wayne Kaiser, and he will be honored at our year-end lunch under the New Orleans Quarterback Club the second week of December. Congratulations to Paul Stanton of Jesuit. Speaking of prep, our first speaker is in his 3rd year as the head coach of the Cavaliers at De La Salle High School. The Cavaliers are now 2-1 this season after a good 24-14 win over Springfield this past Friday night. And the Cavaliers will renew acquaintances with an old rival in Jesuit High School this coming Friday night in City Park at Pan American Stadium. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to that, the many prominent graduates in those schools. Please give a warm quarterback club welcome to Coach Cory Bordeldon of the De La Salle Cavaliers. Cory?
Good afternoon, guys. As Mr. Trahan said, I am in my 3rd year at De La Salle as the head coach. Previous to that, I began my career at St. Thomas Aquinas in Hammond. I was there 6 seasons as the head strength and conditioning coach, offensive line coach, and also coached track there as well. I followed that up by moving on to Archbishop Hannon, where I was the offensive coordinator for 1 year and head coach for 2 seasons during the hurricane, unfortunately, and that kind of cut that short. After that, I moved on to Jesuit, where I was the assistant head coach and offensive line coach with the Blue Jays for 2 seasons before coming over here to De La Salle. We tell our kids at De La Salle that this is our hump year, so to speak. We are in the 3rd year of a 5-year building program, and we expect big things from them in this season. We have several boys who are on this team now who have been playing for 2 and 3 years as starters, and many of those boys are doing quite well. In particular, this past week, we have a young man, his name is Anthony Thomas. He's our starting strong safety, halfback, and he also kicks and punts for us as well. Anthony is currently the leading rusher in the metro area with 620 yards rushing and 6 touchdowns. And going into last week, he was the 4th leading rusher in the state of Louisiana. We haven't gotten all the numbers for the week yet, but I would imagine he's still going to be among the top 5 in the state as well as the metro area. Anthony's having a fantastic season for us. Along with him, we have several other players that are doing quite well. Inside linebacker Danshawn Jenkins is a returning all-district selection for us. He is a 3rd-year starter and playing well. Senior Jordan Platt is a 4th-year letterman, will be a 4th-year letterman, also a returning all-district selection, and he as well is playing pretty good. As Mr. Trahan said, we have Jesuit up this week, and all the kids are excited. I believe the community is excited, as are the coaching staffs on both sides, to rekindle this game. I know before my time this was a major rivalry, and we look forward to rekindling that and moving forward. After that, we're close to beginning district play. We start in week 6 versus McMain, and we'll finish out the season with Sarah Reed in the last week of the season. Right now, guys, our boys are working hard. They did real well all summer, academically and athletically so far this fall. Couldn't ask for more out of them, and as long as we can stay away from the injury bug, we expect big things out of the kids this year. Thank you for your time. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Question?
Yes, sir. Not really. We tell the kids every week we're going to take it one at a time. No opponent is more important than the next. Every week for us is the district title, and that's what we tell them, whether it be a district game or not. Obviously, I have a great relationship with those guys at Jesuit. I know Wade really well, Coach Baglio really well, and those guys do a fantastic job in everything that they do. But aside from that, no, sir. It's a ball game for us, and that's how we're going to approach it.
Measuring stick to play a 5A school, a good team event?
The question for Mr. Trahan is, does this game serve as a measuring stick? And quite honestly, that's exactly why we put them on the schedule. We want our kids now, again, in that third year with us as a staff, to start understanding what it is to play in a large game, to be in front of a big crowd, in front of a game that means something outside of simply playing for district honors or what have you. So for us, yes, this is a large measuring stick in order to see where we are as a ball club. Yes, sir.
How many numbers?
We currently have 40 on the roster. When I began 3 years ago, we started off with 23. Of those 23, 10 of them were freshmen and sophomores who played for us or started. Of those 10, all 10 remain, and they're in their 3rd or 4th year as a letterman, and those boys are playing quite well. Some of the ones that I alluded to earlier are still on the team: Anthony Thomas, Danshon Jenkins, Jordan Platt, and those boys are playing really well right now.
Anyone else?
Well, thank you guys. I appreciate your time.